The artist Briton Riviere lived from 1840 to 1920 and painted this painting, The Temptation in the Wilderness, in 1898. He's perhaps best known for his paintings of animals and, barely visible in this painting, in the bottom left-hand corner, you might just be able to see a lone fox slinking off. The temptation of Jesus in the wilderness is said to have lasted 40 days, and our preparation for Easter in Lent replicates this. These days, Lent lasts 46 days, and in many traditions, the 6 Sundays do not count as days of fasting, as they are still the Lord's Day. In the painting, the lone figure of Jesus sits on barren rocks, bent in prayer. There are hills in the distance, and a warm glow in the sky, with a single light source, the star, immediately above Jesus' head. The painting is almost impressionistic, and for me conveys the uncertainty of the temptation, mirrored in the uncertainty of the present time. But I think Jesus looks strong. He is bowed in prayer, but not helpless in the face of temptation. His tempter, the devil, is not depicted, but maybe the devil is inside one, as God is within, and Jesus is wrestling with inner temptation. But nonetheless, he looks strong. We know that Easter will come. This year, it may even come with the possibility of returning to worship in our churches. The warm glow in the sky, I think, is part of that hope, is part of that knowledge that we have every year as we go back to Lent, back to reflection, back to abstinence, to fasting, to preparation for perhaps the greatest feast in the Christian year, Easter, the day that Christ rose from the dead and proved that death has no power over him. It feels as though we've been in the wilderness for nearly a year now, with abstinence from fellowship with family and friends, a necessity for public health. We've been isolated in our own homes, just as Jesus in this painting is isolated in the wilderness, with very little comfort or certainty about the future. But our faith gives us hope, and the work that we have done in staying at home and taking precautions, and the work that the scientists have done in creating a vaccine against the virus, also give us hope. For the moment, we reflect with Jesus in the wilderness, praying, struggling with our calling, wondering about our mission, denying ourselves the good things in life, but expecting the expected. We can and should enjoy a warm glow above us as we move towards Easter, that great celebration of the resurrection, that wonder that Christ, once crucified, rose from the dead on the 3rd day. Christ, once raised from the dead, dies no more. Death has no more dominion over him, and on Easter Day we can celebrate that great feast.